So last weekend, my dad decided it was time to finally build the treehouse he'd been promising me since I was 7. I'm 23 now, but hey, better late than never. He drew up blueprints on the back of a pizza box and declared himself the Frank Lloyd Wright of suburban backyard architecture. My job was to hand him tools and keep my younger brother from using the power drill as a lightsaber. Things were going surprisingly well until we noticed a squirrel perched on the lowest branch, eyeing us with the kind of disdain usually reserved for people who clap when a plane lands. At first, we tried to shoo it away, but this squirrel was not having it. Every time we hammered in a board, it'd chitter angrily, and when we took a break, it snuck over to rearrange our pile of wood, dragging the smallest pieces up into what I can only assume was his studio apartment. Dad started muttering about the integrity of my vision being compromised and tried to entice the squirrel to leave by offering it a nut. The squirrel took the nut, threw it at his shoe, and then, swear to God, started stuffing leaves into our half-finished walls like it was prepping for an episode of Extreme Makeover, Rodent Edition. By day 2, the treehouse looked less like the rustic oasis Dad pictured and more like a shantytown designed by a woodland creature with a Pinterest addiction. Pine cones were artfully arranged on the windowsill, acorns lined the doorway, and somehow, the squirrel had dragged a Barbie shoe into the main room. My brother insisted that the squirrel was just trying to help, while Dad was Googling how to file a restraining order against a mammal. The neighbors came by to ask if we were building a treehouse or hosting Squirrel Burning Man. In the end, we reached a compromise. Dad got to finish the treehouse, the squirrel got full creative control of the interior, and I got a front row seat to the weirdest home renovation show ever conceived. So if anyone's looking for a tiny Airbnb with rustic charm and a live-in decorator, let me know. I'll just warn you, the landlord works for peanuts.